The examination chamber of the Valor Medical Academy smelled faintly of sterile metal and disinfectant. Rows of young alien cadets sat quietly while their physiology instructor, Dr. HFY Stories, prepared to begin. His mandibles clicked in amusement as the doors opened, revealing the day's curiosity. A single human volunteer, invited from the Terran delegation stationed nearby. "Behold," HFY Stories began, his voice buzzing through the translator unit. "A specimen of Homo sapiens. Fragile, inefficient, and biologically comedic." The alien cadets chuckled. They had studied hundreds of species, but humans were always a running joke. Soft-skinned, two-lunged, with laughably inefficient organs and no natural weapons worth noting. Compared to the dense bones of Valors, the armored hides of Croxiths, or the regenerative tissues of the Zarkeen, humans looked like evolutionary afterthoughts. The human volunteer, Lieutenant Marcus Hale, stood calmly at the front of the room. He offered a wry smile but said nothing as HFY Stories strutted forward with a diagnostic scanner. "Let us begin with bone density," the doctor announced, activating the scanner. The holographic readout shimmered in the air. HFY Stories gave a dismissive chitter. "Hollow, brittle compared to most Death World predators. I imagine a fall from 3 meters would cripple one of you." Marcus raised an eyebrow. 3 meters? Try 10. The cadets laughed. Next came the cardiovascular readouts. 2 lungs, HFY Stories scoffed. "Inefficient gas exchange. Your species should tire quickly in prolonged exertion. It is no wonder your kind requires so much rest." Marcus leaned casually against the wall. "I once ran 70 kilometers without stopping. Military training exercise." The cadets stared, uncertain if he was joking. Unbothered, HFY Stories continued. "Your nervous system is primitive. Reaction times are slower than almost every species tested. Reflexes are crude. Truly, how you survived on a hostile world is baffling." Marcus smirked. "We don't just survive, Doctor. We adapt." The cadets shifted in their seats. Some were no longer laughing. Finally, HFY Stories reached the blood work. The machine word, analyzing the human's cellular structure. The doctor tapped his claws impatiently, ready to declare another flaw. But then he stopped. His mandibles froze. "Impossible," he muttered. The readout displayed oxygen saturation far higher than expected. Hemoglobin efficiency off the charts. Cellular resilience indicators flashing at levels no other known species reached. The human's blood carried oxygen with such versatility it could function across environments that would suffocate most species within minutes. One cadet raised a tendril. "Instructor? What does it mean?" HFY Stories zoomed the readout, voice strained. "It means this species can function in oxygen-thin atmospheres, survive rapid pressure shifts, and recover from blood loss at a rate comparable to engineered soldiers." Marcus chuckled. "That's just the beginning. You should test the immune system next." The doctor did reluctantly. The machine pulsed again, then spat out a stream of data. Silence filled the hall. The human immune system was a chaotic storm of redundancy. Where most species carried targeted defenses, humans carried layer upon layer of overlapping protections, each one able to mutate and adapt rapidly to new threats. Diseases that wiped out entire colonies of other species would barely register as a mild inconvenience for humanity. One cadet whispered, "They are walking bioweapons." Marcus's smile widened. "We just call it catching a cold." HFY Stories was no longer laughing. His claws trembled as he pulled up one final test, stress resilience. Neurochemical response. The machine highlighted spikes of adrenaline, cortisol, and endorphins, but not in the way the doctor expected. Humans didn't shut down under stress. They grew sharper, faster, stronger. The alien cadets recoiled as realization dawned. Under duress, humans became something else. Creatures designed by nature itself to endure the unendurable. "Your species?" HFY Stories whispered, his mocking tone completely gone. "You are not fragile at all. You are optimized for survival through suffering." Marcus stepped forward, his eyes locking on the rows of alien students. Doctor, you measure bones and lungs and reflexes, but what you fail to measure is will. Humans don't quit. Pain doesn't stop us. Fear doesn't stop us. The only thing that ends us is death. And even then, sometimes not right away. No one laughed now. The cadets looked at the human as if seeing him for the first time. Not as a frail oddity, but as something terrifying. Something dangerous. HFY Tall slowly powered down the scanner. His mandibles clicked softly, no longer mocking but uneasy. The lecture had begun as a comedy. It ended as a warning.